Abrupt goodbye. Customers and employees shocked to learn Iron Hill Brewery shut all of its doors. What we know about the decision to close restaurants nationwide.
Plus, movie money. A warning from local police about counterfeit cash. Money that was made specifically to appear in movies is now making its way to real stores in our area.
And a special surprise from a Philly sports legend. He hits one out of the park during a stop at a hospital in our area. Those stories and more on today's edition of The Lineup. It is Friday, September 26th, 2025.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. I'm NBC 10's Brenna Weick.
And I'm NBC 10's Erin Coleman. Let's get you up to speed with what you need to know today. Starting with the end of Iron Hill Brewery, the Delaware-born chain made the abrupt decision to close all of its doors on all of its restaurants immediately. NBC 10's Neil Fisher has a story from outside one of those shuttered locations in media.
Shock may be an understatement. All employees and customers finding out at the same time that all 16 Iron Hill Brewery locations are now closed. You will not see anybody dining out here on the patio at the location in media this weekend. Iron Hill Brewery was even promoting their Oktoberfest on their social media platforms just one day before they made the announcement. As you can see, notices on the windows here at the location saying that all 16 locations are now closed. The first Iron Hill Brewery location in Newark opened in 1996. Since then, the company opened locations in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and South Carolina. The company issued a statement on social media yesterday morning notifying everyone of the closure. A reason as to why they're suddenly closing all of their locations was not provided, but they recently shut down several locations because of what they called changing market conditions. The notice on the door here at Iron Hill Brewery says they hope to return in the future, but it's not clear if that will happen and when that could happen. All we know right now is every location at Iron Hill Brewery is now closed. Reporting in media, Neil Fisher, NBC 10 News.
Now to a terrifying ordeal for one family. Charges could come today for a woman who police say abducted a 2-year-old and led officers on a chase through multiple counties.
Police tell us early yesterday afternoon the child was with a grandmother and another woman at the Cedarbrook Shopping Center in Cheltenham Township, Montgomery County. Investigators say the grandmother got out of the car, but the other woman took off with the child in the back seat. The grandmother called 911. Officers did catch up with the woman on Walnut Lane in the city's Germantown neighborhood. She was immediately taken into custody, and the toddler was reunited with family members. From fire to the future, SPS Technologies in Montgomery County is turning the page on a devastating fire.
The company is revealing new plans to rebuild after this massive fire back in February. NBC 10's Lili Zhang has the story from Abington.
SPS leadership says they want to rebuild with safety at the top of mind, and it'll take some time. About 3 years is when they expect to open the new facility.
I think we should be really proud to call SPS a neighbor.
That was during a presentation last night covering what caused the fire in February and looking ahead to the future. We've learned that an explosion in a compressed air system is being blamed for that destructive fire, but what caused the explosion is still unclear. SPS says it's in the best interest of the aerospace industry to rebuild quickly. They want to build a new center totaling 350,000 square feet farther back from nearby roads.
So understand, we're going to go spend hundreds of millions of dollars not only to build a state-of-the-art, but the safest plant that we can build, right? We will not spare expense, and we are not going to cut corners.
In terms of the investigation, we've also learned that foul play has been ruled out. Reporting in Abington Township, Lili Zhang, NBC 10 News.
The mother of a Camden County 14-year-old is suing Roblox and Discord.
The lawsuit claims that when the teen was 11, she was groomed and sexually exploited by a man who pretended to be a young boy. According to the family's lawyer, the suit accuses the apps of allowing predators to roam freely while neglecting to provide safeguards for children.
I've created an account and to, kind of investigate these claims and see how it works. And, I, along with other members of my firm doing the same thing, was a 9-year-old little girl in about 3 minutes with, zero verification, zero measures.
In a statement to NBC 10, Roblox said in part, while we cannot comment on claims raised in litigation, we always strive to hold ourselves to the highest safety standards. We also reached out to Discord, waiting to hear back. In the past that they have told NBC News that they require all users to be at least 13. They also use advanced technology to find and remove content that violates its policies.
Elsewhere, money made for the movies is now making trouble in real life. Take a look. This is fake movie money that looks real, But it's not. The big giveaway, the money is marked for motion picture only. Gloucester Township Police say these counterfeit-style bills are showing up in local businesses and are being passed off as the real deal. Officers are warning cashiers and clerks to look twice. And it's not the first time the township has dealt with prop money causing problems. Cameras caught a group allegedly using movie money to pay for a meal back in May. We've asked police if this case might be connected to their most recent warning, but have not heard back. Tonight, the Phillies will open their last series of the regular season at Citizens Bank Park, and the Twins are in town.
The Phils beat the Marlins last night to clinch home field advantage in the playoffs against every team except the Milwaukee Brewers. Phillies legend Ryan Howard, well, he was on a very special non-baseball mission yesterday in Delaware. Howard spent the morning talking baseball with families of kids being treated at Nemours Hospital for Children in Wilmington. The big piece last played for the Phillies 9 years ago, but he's still very much a familiar face in the Philadelphia area.
Absolutely. The Eagles visit the Bucks on Sunday. As the official station of the Philadelphia Eagles, we can guarantee you complete coverage as always. It starts with Eagles game day kickoff at 9:30 Sunday morning. Then we have Football Night in America at 7, followed by Sunday Night Football and Eagles game day final after the news.
Happening this weekend, it is the 45th Ryder Cup right here on NBC 10. The event will be at the Bethpage Black Course in Farmingdale, New York. Our coverage gets underway 7 o'clock tomorrow morning and at noon on Sunday. Oftentimes, when you speak to a police officer, it's either because they pulled you over or you need their help. But on Thursday, people in Pennsauken got to have a much less stressful interaction. The Township's Police Department held a Coffee with a Cop event at the Tim Hortons on Crescent Boulevard. Customers got a free cup of coffee, courtesy of the department. They also got a chance to get to know the officers in a friendly setting.
A local nonprofit is marking a milestone, serving people in the Delaware Valley. NBC 10's Jacqueline London was proud to serve as MC of MANA's 35th anniversary celebration last night. MANA started in 1990 with the goal of giving those suffering from AIDS free meals. The group continues to get food to people who are dealing with a variety of illnesses. NBC 10's parent company Comcast was a proud sponsor of last night's event.
Well done.
Yeah, love to see that.
They do so much good in the community.
For sure. That does it for today's edition of The Lineup.
For Brenna, Weick, I'm Erin Coleman. Remember, you can get NBC 10 News updates right here on the NBC 10 app. And catch us weekday mornings from 5 to 7 a.m. Have a great weekend.
Happy Friday.